Let's do it. But the NFL, we want to start here, Kerry. Your bread and butter, of course, as a former NFL player. The schedule came out, and, of course, people are looking at all kinds of stuff. And, Rob G., there is one glaring thing to this schedule that I hope that you can enlighten us on.
Yeah, so when the schedule comes out, everybody looks at a couple. They look at when's your bye week. They look at what's the standalone games. We talked about yesterday, Thanksgiving and Christmas. Those are big marquee events for the NFL. And then the other thing you look at is which teams have the most primetime games. So no surprise, you got the Rams got a lot. The Bills get a lot. The Seahawks get a lot. You're not surprised by that.
Right.
But when you look down the list, you say, well, who are the teams that didn't get any? And there were 5 teams that didn't get a single primetime game. Not a Monday night, not a Sunday night, not a Thursday night. They can't even get that Black Friday game, like nothing. They got no primetime games. And the one that stood out was my beloved Las Vegas Raiders, despite hiring a new head coach who came from the Super Bowl champion Seattle Seahawks and drafting first overall Fernando Mendoza, the Heisman Trophy winner, the most recognizable college football player last season. The Raiders, no love from the NFL.
Kerry, this speaks volumes to me. It says a couple of things.
What you got, Rob?
It says Fernando Mendoza will be a bust. Don't even bother watching. Tom Brady doesn't know what he's doing. He's ruined a storied franchise in the Raiders. Don't waste your time. How in the world could the NFL make a schedule, Kerry, and not have at least one game where we could see the first overall pick on a national level? It speaks volumes. It tells you they don't think anything's going on. One game? We can't see Fernando Mendoza in one game?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, seriously. Like the NFL is telegraphing it. They don't think he's anything special. This now takes me back to all those scouts who said if this was a different draft with other quarterbacks, he might be the 5th or 6th quarterback drafted. It was a weak quarterback class. That's how he leapfrogged to number 1. And here we are. The Raiders, I know they haven't done anything since Moby Dick was a guppy, and it's been a long time. But they have a rabid fan base. They have a Raiders Nation is real. Right? And JT the Brick, is Mr. Raider. He's still doing it. They love it. The Raiders. They're in Las Vegas in a fancy stadium. High tech, all the stuff. And the NFL had the nerve, the audacity, the unmitigated
gall.
Thank you. I was trying to get it.
I got you,
To
Robert.
say thank you, but no thank you. I think it's an indictment on Fernando Mendoza, even more so than the Raiders, because the Raiders have been bad and they've gotten on national television before. How in the world could this happen, Kerry?
Yeah, I'm 50-50 with you on that. There's definitely some energy towards no excitement for Fernando Mendoza taking over that number 1 spot, going to being the number 1 pick and going to a team that obviously wasn't good. But yeah, if it was Peyton Manning or it was any one of these guys that they thought was going to be the guy and be the guy that was going to turn around a franchise, they would be in at least one primetime game. So I'm with you 50% on that because I think it's not just that. The other 50% in this equation, the Raiders stink, and they've stunk for a couple of years now. And this team that they're going to field this year isn't going to be any better. And so you got this. It's culminated with, half of it being Fernando Mendoza isn't the guy, and he's not going to turn that thing around quickly. And the other part of that is the Raiders are a bad football team. Did the Jets get a primetime game? I'm not sure. I don't know if they did or not.
No, they did not.
Exactly. So these are some of the worst teams.
But they don't have the first overall pick. That's where I'm going to push back on you.
No, I hear you.
Because this is a guy who won a national championship. Mm-hmm. Everybody knows his name who watches college football. Mm-hmm. And the idea that he's the first overall pick And there's not one glimpse.
Yeah.
There's not one night that I can't see him on a national game, not a local regional game because I live in Las Vegas.
Right.
That doesn't make any sense to me. That's not what you do in promoting people. And basically, they've snubbed Tom Brady too. They've said, you got a garbage team. Nobody cares. Nobody wants to see Tom Brady in the booth with his binoculars or whatever, like the cutaway to Tom Brady. Looking like Mr. Magoo with the guy with the bifocals or whatever, binoculars.
Binoculars, yeah.
I mean, what are we doing?
Yeah, no, it's. I'm with you. The fact that he doesn't have one live game, one primetime game it's kind of asinine for sure when it comes to that. But yeah, I mean, you could throw Tom Brady in that mix as well. He's one of the people orchestrating what they're doing right now, and so if you want to throw him in the mix, that's fine. But this team just isn't a good team, Rob, and I don't think too many people outside of Vegas is that excited to watch the Raiders on primetime, except for Rob G back here in the booth. But that's about it.
The Raiders have a huge fan base, Kerry.
Yeah.
I think you're poo-pooing it. The Raiders travel well. If you've ever been on, I've been on airplanes with Raiders fans going to games.
Yeah, I played against them. They're rabid. Yeah.
They are as rabid as anybody, and they are a big-time fan base. I get it that they haven't won in a long time. I get it.
Yeah.
That never stopped Major League Baseball for putting the Cubs on who hadn't won for 105 years.
And good old,
you know
good old Wrigley. And good old Wrigley, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's a part of Americana,
Yeah.
a part of the fabric. The Raiders are a part of the NFL fabric, whether we want to believe it or not.
No,
I'm dead serious.
No, they
and
are.
Tom Brady gets nothing?
Tom Brady has enough, Rob. We don't have to give him anything else. He's fine. Tom Brady has enough. This team isn't good enough. Fernando Mendoza, he may end up being really good in this league. Right now, what they see, putting that team on live on a live game, primetime game, it's not going to build the excitement at this moment outside of the Raider fan base.
I totally disagree. I just do not understand Kerry. A first overall pick just to get a glimpse of him.
Yeah.
That's all. Does he transfer over? Is he going to be a bust?
Yeah.
People watch like that too. Not that they think he's great,
right?
But maybe he stinks.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the system at Indiana and it's not him. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
Like there's something there for people who want to watch and just say, yeah, I didn't think he was that good in college, even though they won a national championship as well.
All right, Rob, so they're watching us right now, which means another thing they can do is what?
They can subscribe. All you got to do is hit that button, subscribe to The Odd Couple for some of the best sports talk content in the nation.
Facts, and while you're at it, they can like, they can comment, they can share. Do all that for us. We appreciate it. Just do all that right up in here.